Well, hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. Today we're going to do a box of Jaelara 2nd edition from Genesis, a booster box opening for my friend and yours, Mr. Tim and his son, Elliot. It's really cool. They bought the Give Genesis a Go promo from me over at Cavdane's Market. Me and George from Compete Sports had an awesome bundle that came with a card. I don't think I have one here. Anyway, it came with a card that was our face. It was George's Hawaiian shirt and my backwards hat. Really cool stuff. And Tim and his son have been learning how to play. They really like the game. They wanted to do a booster box opening, and this is the absolute perfect timing to talk about Genesis, because Genesis has a Kickstarter coming up, and they also have their national championship. If you are in Canada, you can get in on this in 5 days, 9 hours from right now. But it is November 20th, national championship in Toronto. So head on over to GenesisBattleChampions.com in order to check that out. But let's dig into a box of Genesis. I asked him to say just a quick word about the game, because I played about 10 games of Genesis and I really like it, but I wanted to hear from somebody else too. We had a great time with the starter set. My son won the game. I tossed together a couple of decks. I played Kuhn. My son played Rain. I won the game, though he had fun hiding in the haunted catacomb. Pretty cool. They're going to try to play another game this weekend. It's pretty cool. I've really enjoyed this game. What I've really enjoyed also is hunting for foils. I've done a little bit more opening. My buddy Robbie, who I really want to start playing some more games with, just got a job, so it really has put this the whole like testing for new games down on the DL. But I am going to be playing some TTS games of Genesis. Ooh, backwards pack. Over the next couple weeks to get you some more gameplay video, and I will try to link the previous gameplay video I did with Assad in the video of this in the comment section of this video too, because it's a really cool game, a lot of fun to play, and I think more people should know about it. And they have a Kickstarter coming up, so you can kind of evaluate if you want to be part of that or not. All right, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commons, and then you get an uncommon, an uncommon, an uncommon, an uncommon. And then you get your rare, and there's a foil in there somewhere every now and then. Now, the beta booster box opening I did, I thought there were foils in the beta boxes. There were no foils in that beta box. So, hunting for foils, this is cool. This is the hero card, and it is a full artwork on the back. So you get 4 uncommons. This is your foil slot, and then you get 2 rares. I think one of these can be an epic, if I remember right. The Necro Lich. So super cool. I really like the artwork, the thematic. One of my things with artwork is I think that it just has to all fit. And these cards, they just all fit together, which I really appreciate. Some games you just see like their artwork isn't sourced from like the same couple of people, and so like the art doesn't always fit. But in Genesis, there's a couple of artists that he works with, that Assad works with, and all the art fits. And I think it's good. I think it's fun. And it's, oh, we got a foil. We got a foil coming. So again, I'm still learning all these games. This is kind of like my early Flesh and Blood box openings. I never knew exactly what the cards did, but it's always fun to open it up and hunt for some of the like epic cards and whatever. A Hurricane Sweep, a Sunrise Fox. Here we go. We're getting to our foil. Adrenaline, and the foil. Ooh, it's a foil common. A Diabolical Roar. So the foils in these are really interesting. You know me, I've said this on my channel. I don't love when cards are full foiled like that. I kind of like the spot foiling. The difference with Genesis is that the foils are so incredibly rare. You'll see it in this box. There's just not that many foils. And so when you do pull one, it does feel like it should just be super shiny and just kind of be out there. And it's pretty cool. It's definitely different. So yeah, anyway. And then this is your... it's not chi. This is your resources. So basically on a card, these are your kind of classes that can play these cards. So this is like the blue and the red. I don't actually know the actual names. And then this card cost 14 resource points, basically. And you start your game with a specific number of resource points specific to your hero. So like this hero, Kendra, starts with 150 resource points. So it's kind of cool. It's fun to dive in. I've heard that deck building is actually quite complicated. I have not done any of my own deck building I have just played with the starter decks, which is kind of what I do with games for a long time until I feel like I really have an understanding of it. And that understanding with the YouTube channel is getting harder. That's why I really need to do some more gameplay content with Robbie, because yeah, it's just hard to do it all. Fire Pillar. So another cool thing about this game, obviously, if you don't know anything about it, it is played on a grid. This is, one of the grids. It's played on a grid, and it's super cool to, so like, this is a weapon melee, right? And this can only work if this is your grid, right? So only if you're right in front of the whatever you're attacking. And so I really like that because it kind of has like a Warhammer feel to it. It's a lot of fun to like include TCGs and a Warhammer feel and whatnot. So I think it's super fun, super cool. I've opened a good chunk of this for myself, and have built out a collection. I'm trying to get the epic cards. We'll show you the epic cards here in a minute. And then of course I've opened the beta boxes, and with this news of there's Long is the hero that George and I have a card of us on. Meteorite and Archon of it. So, okay, back up. So when you're moving around on the battlefield, you can also like plant these like they're kind of like traps, but they're more like objects than they are traps. Oh my gosh, threw all the cards all over the place. Not all of them. They just landed in my arm. It's not a booster box opening if I don't do something wrong. So I just get excited, man. Let me find one of these. Oh gosh, that's a cool artwork. What is that hero? Malik. Sweet. An Angel of Retribution. That's the photo that's on the alpha starter kits, which are really cool. One of the alpha starter kits recently sold for $2,000, and they're doing an auction that's going to have an alpha box, which is super interesting. Anyway, so when you're playing, you can put these like roadblocks. We'll see if we land in one. They're like roadblocks or like, so landside is this one? Spell Earth, trigger paralyze. No, that's like earth damage. We'll find one. We'll find one in a second. You can like put things in the way to like prevent people from getting into a spot, which is super cool. And I really like that. Like, I really like that dynamic of, gosh, look at that artwork. I think that artwork's pretty sweet. I really like that dynamic of like preventing somebody from moving on a specific area and then kind of like locking them into a place where you're fighting them. This is where I think Genesis really competes with multiple different facets of like at your local game store. Like, I think people who really like Warhammer will really like this game. And I think people who really like even the deck building, you have a certain number of chi that you can put in your deck. So like, let me see if I can figure out how much chi. So like up here is the chi. So you have a certain number of chi that you can put in your deck. So it kind of like that's their way of balancing cards. I don't know if that's specific to heroes. I don't think that's specific to heroes. I think there's just a total number of chi that you can have. Oh, and there's dragons. Come on, Robbie, play games with me. There's dragons. Robbie kind of watches the content sometimes. So let's get started talking about the Kickstarter, because I think the Kickstarter is going to bring a good chunk of eyes on the game. I think this national championship that they're doing is going to bring a good chunk of eyes to the game. And then I think the Kickstarter is too. And I don't know exactly what the Kickstarter is going to be like. I can't wait to talk about it whenever they do announce it. But I think it's like going to be a way. I hope that what they do, we're seeing so many of these Kickstarter games that are going for the FOMO effect. And I hope what they do, Assad has been very adamant of not wanting his game to be like this uber, like all about the super rarity and just about the FOMO attitude. He really wants to highlight the gameplay of the game, and he wants people to play it. That's why like our promo, when we did it, like it was Give Genesis a Go promo. And in order to get the special George and Louis card, you had to send a photo of you playing the game. Purifying Wave. That's a cool card. So is that one no, that's a board right. I'm trying to find one of the cards that prevents you from moving. Anyway, and what I think he wants to do is more of like do a Kickstarter that allows you to get something exclusive for the Kickstarter, but also allows as many people who want to be involved in the game to get in. Galita Baboon. That's cool. And I think that's a new and it's a different approach to Kickstarter that I particularly like. I think it has a lot more authenticity to it. Kickstarter is supposed to be, the idea is like you're helping a company do something that they couldn't do without you. And it's not just about the free tendies, but like you also believe in the game and you believe in the idea. And like, I think that's what's really cool about what I think that he will end up doing on the Kickstarter, just based on what I know about Assad and about what Haunted Castle Games wants to become and wants to be. I think that's really cool. So, yeah. Anyway, super fun. Let's see if we can land. You guys see how rare the foils are? Like, I love it. I love how. Okay, Earth Pillar, is that one of the ones? Okay, so yeah. You put this on an unoccupied space on the train, and then everything else on the adjacent Earth Power without Earth weakness gains Earth weakness. So this card, when it's placed, like, here, let me back this up. This is half the map, right? So if you place this card here, then anything that's adjacent gets, whatever it does, it loses, without Earth weakness, they gain Earth weakness, and then you can do more Earth stuff. And like, I just think that's super cool how you can navigate the play field and really make it difficult for your opponent based on like what's around them. Or there's things that are like traps, like you can make it so they can't, their hero can't move at all if you trap them in. It's just cool. There's like that movement side of it. Go watch the gameplay video, because I think the gameplay in this is super unique and super fun. Oh, okay, our first epic, everyone. The Necro Lich. All right, so this is an epic. I feel like you get 2 epics per box. All right, so this is a beckon, 6 chi. You cast it. When it enters the arena, select a summon with 5 or less from the memories from your graveyard, basically, and place it on a spot adjacent to Necro Lich. Really cool. So I just think this game is super fun. I'm gonna, like I said, try to do a little bit more gameplay for you, so you can get a taste of it. I really love the direction of the channel where, in some of these lulls between new sets for Flesh and Blood, I can really focus in on some of these alternative games, and like, I think that's really healthy and really fun because I think there's more space out there to explore for TCGs, and it's really cool to start hearing about some of these alternative ones that have really great little cult followings that like you can experience if you're interested. And I do have boxes and stuff like that of J2 available. We have a few more boxes, and it's cool to like pick them up and see people learning how to play the game and like report back to Assad and be like, hey, Tim played this game, he really loved it. And like, I don't know, it's cool. I wish I was in Canada. I could have gone to the championship this weekend. Next week? Yeah. Next weekend. Unfortunately, with the kid and stuff, obviously. Same thing that prevented me from going to the Fab Championship. Nubla. So I think the Kickstarter will have really cool stuff. It'll be really interesting to see when that comes out. If you're interested in that, make sure you go follow their Discord server. I'll try to link that too. They do Sunday night like learn to play events, which is really cool. Their Discord is super active and has these like learn to play events where if you're looking to play on Tabletop Simulator, you can hop in and do that. Barik Naga. There's like a feeling of like what's it called? Like Egyptian-ness to Genesis. I love it. It's got like this little Egyptian feel. It's kind of like what's the magic set? Amonkhet, right? Like it's got that kind of like a Egyptian gods feel a little bit to it. I haven't read much of the lore. Again, time is just not on my side these days. But just from the artwork, you can... Oh, Chrono Walker. All right, here we go. Epic. The Epic Chrono Walker. So I don't think that there are foil epics, which is kind of cool too. So this one, again, 6 chi, 6 health. This is a summoned beast. When it enters the arena, the champion that beckoned it switches spots with everything targeting them targets the Chrono Walker instead. Oh, wow. Oh, so it's kind of like a... It's kind of like a negate type spell. Like it's like an instant speed. You pop it in and that's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. There's also a video. If you're looking for Genesis content, hit the Genesis playlist on my channel. There's also a video of me talking to Assad about the game. And he kind of explains their vision for it. Super cool. All right, we got another foil, everyone. Ooh, a foil rare. Heck yeah. I can't pronounce that. Guys, foil rares are hard to get. I think I've opened like 8 boxes and only gotten 2 foil rares. That's crazy. Congratulations, Tim. That's awesome. Those are selling like for $55, $60 in the Discord server for foil rares. It's crazy. There is like a growing secondary market to the game. There's a content creator. I'm sure he'll comment down in the video. There's a content creator who's starting to track the values of the cards, kind of like what I do. It's super cool. Like there's a growing community behind this game, and I think it's gonna. I think the way that they're growing it and the way that Assad is setting it up is great for some long-term success. It's not going to be quick tendies. It's not going to be quick, short-term, whatever. But if you're interested in a game to play, I think there's some chances here for long-term success from somebody that really loves it and is really passionate about what he's doing. All right, Bolt Shot. That's cool. Look at that artwork. So cool. All right, wrapping it up here. Again, let me know if you played, if you did the Give Genesis a Go promo. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the game if you've played. Super excited to continue to help out some of these indie games and use the platform I have to help people who are passionate about their games and passionate about their just about what they do. I just think it's so cool. Like it's like a guy like you and me who has a dream to create a card game and is pursuing it, and like that's awesome. And there's something really special there. And so I love these kind of card games that are up and coming and looking to make a name of themselves. So another Raha. And anyway, pick up a box of Jaelara 2nd edition if you're interested. There's 2-player starter kits. Super cool. It's a great way to learn how to play. And watch the videos. Watch the gameplay videos I'm putting out. Go watch Scheming. Oh, another foil. Another epic rare. What is this one? Malfeasance. Target champions in the Malfeasance awareness right in front of them. Reward reveals the top card of their timeline and then sends it to their memories. They lose X life and you gain X life, where X is equal to the power or the chi. Man, that's a powerful card. Oh, that's super cool. That reminds me of what's that Pokemon move when you're playing the Pokemon game? Seed Life. Yeah, that just took you back to 1997 playing Pokemon Yellow with Venusaur. That's what I just did. All right, here we go. Finishing it up. So that's 3 epics and 2 foils. I'm thinking that's probably all we'll get, everyone, because the rarity of the foils is insane, and it makes it so much fun to collect and gives so much value to the foils. It's insane. It's crazy. All right, so no epics. There's a rare, and there's a rare. Super fun. Good work, Tim and was it Elliot? Is that your son's name? Tim and Elliot. I got that right. Good job, Lee. I'm really horrible with names. There's your epics. Pretty cool cards. Really cool. And then your foils. Super fun. Yeah. Hey, if you're going to the National Championship for Genesis, let me know how it goes in the comment section. Let me know what you're excited about. And anybody has any information about the game or anything you want to share, hit up the comment section. I'll try to link those videos for you to learn more about the game. I think it's super cool. And hope you have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.